On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Stop you from following me. Yeah. So that's to protect. It's just you have to set up barriers for certain things. It's a mindset and how people move in their relationships. Everybody different. I mean, to each his own. For me, I'm very secure in my marriage, but at the same time, I am my husband's wife, and I'm going to portray myself as that.
Because you are a reflection of your husband, correct?
I am. And that's one thing I think that a lot of people don't understand. So.
I'll say this too.
You're good, man. Okay. Well, hold on. Look at your flowers. I want to say this. I probably seen every picture on Courtney Instagram, and I never seen one from the back. I never seen one from the back. You know what I'm saying? It might twist to the side a little bit, but I never seen one from the back. Why is that?
I mean, look, the side is okay, but that back, I can't do that.
This panel, but can the other ladies on the panel say the same?
But keep it funky, right? Like
randoms do that too.
We're talking about Instagram, like that shit is so like small time. Like who cares about
you
that?
Think it's small?
I'm grown.
If his ego is threatened by Instagram followers, we have a problem.
No, but
when you're in a relationship, you have to. When you're in a relationship, you have to think about those type of things.
Exactly.
So that's why I said. I mean, and I already know my ex is not following me. I mean, that's my ex-husband. So if he is following me, he's literally stalking, and it got to be from like a fake page.
Exactly.
But when it comes like when you're in a relationship, you have to think that way because your current significant other may not want guys that then smashed you following you.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. I'm okay. I'm all about respecting my man. I'm always gonna respect my man because we together. Like I would want him to do the same thing. But how many men walk around and have deep dark secrets and don't say nothing? They don't say nothing.
It's not about what you don't know. It's a
Dang, your service went out, Toya. She was about to say some good stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Baby.
No, go ahead. Continue. It's not about what? Ricky. Toya, go ahead. No, but to what Siobhan is saying, when you get in a relationship, you gotta move a certain way, right? You gotta be respectful of your partner. And if he doesn't, if a man tells me, hey, I don't want this picture, I'm taking that shit down. It's Instagram. I could delete it for all I care.
Yeah, wait, was that the context though? I didn't know that was the context that like your man had asked you to take it down.
No, we're just talking about social media in general.
I'm just saying, when you get a man and he tells you if you're in a relationship and he says, hey, you got to move a little different on Instagram or do this, or hey, any of your exes, I'm gonna do it. It's Instagram. It's nothing to me.
I got to make this statement because see, on this very platform, the young lady by the name of Kayla.com.
I know what you're gonna do.
These exact words.
Yeah.
My man or my son cannot tell me what to put on my Instagram, and then I would not let them control what I put on my Instagram. Now it sounds like you changed your tune because you switched up and you said, well, if you ask me, that's a different story. But guess like I think it was like not even 2 months ago. You said
again
when they talk this
stuff.
She
said she would never delete her Instagram for a relationship.
I stand by what I said. If he asks me, then obviously I'll take it into consideration. But what I mean by control is like I'm not going to do what you say every single time you say it. Delete that comment. Delete this, do that. We're not going to be doing that. We're not going to be doing that. Like, what would you be doing that for anyway? The men that I date are very secure. They're not threatened by Instagram. They don't even be on Instagram. They don't care. They're making money, not on Instagram. Okay? So the type of men that I deal with in my space, again, I stand by what I said. There's no way that anyone has complete control over anything that I do. Not complete control. But if he asks me, I will obviously take what he said into consideration.
But it doesn't have to do with insecurity, Kayla.
Ali,
but it does though, because social media is not real life.
No, social media can make someone lose their job depending on what they're posting. So it's not only about social. It's not only about like insecurity. One of my exes was in a profession where people look on social media for certain things. And he told me what he needed on social media and I did it. So it's not only based on insecurity. people can post something on social media and get fired. So let's just not say.
Yeah, but that's a whole other situation. Insecurity, that doesn't invalidate that if you're worried about every single little thing that's going on Instagram, that you have some kind of insecurity in your relationship. Because if you think your relationship is threatened by someone writing a comment on your girl's picture, you have a real problem in the relationship. The problem isn't Instagram.
Nobody.
It's not. It's not. The problem isn't Instagram. The problem is you're not in a real healthy, secure relationship. So that's why you're having to go through this back and forth about, oh, delete this comment, delete this person, blah, blah, blah. Secure man that's secure knows that it doesn't matter if someone sends her a million DMs. But the issue is that y'all are not in real secure, healthy relationships. So you feel like something on social media can threaten your relationship. Social media has never threatened any relationship I've been in, never been a problem, never been any reason why I'm not with anybody that I'm with, that I was previously with, not with right now.
Kayla, you just said
some other people, maybe. Okay. It can be. So to each their own.
But Q, do you think that when you have a man that's constantly, complaining about Instagram, that man is doing the right thing all the time? Because sometimes they'll complain and they'll cheat.
We're moving the goalposts. That's not what we're talking about at all. Like when you in a relationship, you're supposed to kind of be moving a little different. Stop being selfish and think what the other person wants also.
John Jones, that's not true. I actually have, but go on. Sorry, I just had to clear that up.
Who's John?
But that's that's the thing, and I think what it is too, what it boils down to when you're in a relationship, it's just certain things, like even with a woman posts. Like, I mean, for me, it's even what I wear. So I can be on the beach or something, but I may not necessarily post myself in a two-piece looking back so I can get the shot of my behind, post it on my Instagram. Okay. I'm married. And even if I wasn't married, if I was just still dating my husband, once I'm in a relationship, it's just a certain way that a woman should move. Like, I'm from New Orleans. Do I know how to shake my ass? Yes, I do. That's a culture down here, popping and twerking. But have anybody on my Instagram seen me shaking my ass? Never. Has my daughter seen me shaking my ass? Never. So it's just the way a person move when you're in a relationship. You move a certain way. Social media is huge. And people look for that. That's like, for me, my social media setup, well, you cannot comment on my picture unless you're following me. And then once you start following me, I can immediately block you or stop you from following me. Yeah. So that's to protect. It's just, you have to set up barriers for certain things. It's a mindset and how people move in their relationships. Everybody different. I mean, to each his own. For me, I'm very secure in my marriage, but at the same time, I am my husband's wife, and I'm going to portray myself as that.
Because you are a reflection of your husband, correct?
I am. And that's one thing I think that a lot of people don't understand.
I'll say this too.
You're good, man.
Okay.
Well, your flowers. I want to say this. I probably seen every picture on Courtney Instagram, and I never seen one from the back. I never seen one from the back. You know what I'm saying? She, might twist to the side a little bit, but I never seen one from the back. Why is that?
I mean, look, the side is okay, but that back, I can't do that back.
This panel, but can the other ladies on the panel say the same?